off the Bolzer, going to the net, score!
Welcome to Sens Talk. My name is Brandon, and I am your host. Before we get started, please follow us on Twitter at @SensTalk_. For live updates to the games and, of course, breaking news as well, please check out our sponsor, SeatGeek.com. Download the app in the App Store and use the promo code SensTalk. You'll save $20 off your first purchase. Now, I know you can't buy tickets right now, but once all this is over, be sure to use the code to save $20. And while we're speaking about the whole situation, I hope everyone watching this remains safe and healthy. Now, before we get into today's breaking news, I wanted to give a special shout out to my new podcast, which I'm doing with my friend Noah Ludin and Jared Donaldadisa, the producer, the Best of 7 podcast. We were on episode number 7 now, which will be out on Sunday. We've done 6 episodes. We've been running. We've been getting a lot of great feedback, a lot of great support, and I would really appreciate if you guys checked it out. We worked really hard on it. Last week's episode was almost 2 hours of full National Football League first round draft coverage and more. So be sure to check it out. We've interviewed Silver Sevens writer Brandon Mackey. We're going to be interviewing many more people. Be sure to check it out. I'd really appreciate your support from like you support me here. I'd appreciate if you supported me there as well. I really appreciate y'all for having my back through the last few years. I really do appreciate the support I've gotten. Now, today's breaking news, the Sounders have signed a defenseman, Russian defenseman, Artyom Zub, out of the KHL. Now, I'm going to read the statement like the previous video, and then I'm going to break it down. And I also have some news or inside sources about the salary that Artyom Zub might be getting. Remember, this is a source. This is not confirmed, so take it with a grain of salt. I'll read the statement now. The Ottawa Sounders today have signed Russian defenseman Artyom Zub to a 1-year entry-level contract. Zub, at the age of 24, spent the 2019-20 season with the SKA St. Petersburg of the Continental Hockey League, the KHL, where he established professional career highs in goals with 13, assists with 9, and points with 22, while tying for the KHL lead with a plus-minus 35 rating over 57 games. His goals and point totals led St. Petersburg defensemen, while his 13 tallies were tied for second most by a KHL defenseman. And keep in mind, the KHL has a lot of great defensemen who have great offensive capabilities. So if he's top 5, that's great. 13 goals as a defenseman is not easy, so that's a good sign. He also ranked 5th among SKA players in scoring. And I'm pretty sure SKA St. Petersburg has a lot of great players, so that is encouraging as well. Having represented his country internationally on several occasions, Zeb won a gold medal, as part of the Olympic athletes from Russia team at the 2018 Winter Olympics. Don't agree with that team. You banned Russia. They shouldn't have been allowed because of the whole doping scandal. But anyways, he also won bronze with Russia at both the 2017 and 2019 IIHF World Hockey Championship. So he has plenty of experience internationally, plenty of experience with the KHL. He's at the age of 24, he's already won a gold medal. He's an Olympic gold medal athlete. So that's not something to shy away from. That's a good thing. Here's a statement from General Manager Pierre Dorion. We're pleased that Artyom has elected to pursue a National Hockey League career here in Ottawa. Artyom is a smart defensive defenseman. It's interesting that he says defensive defenseman, even though he has 13 goals, who moves the puck well and who utilizes his strength and mobility to make plays. His extensive international resume, like we mentioned before, will help him transition to a North American style of play, but his key attribute is his sound ability to defend. And pardon me if I butcher this town name in Russia, don't be offended. A native of Khabarovsk, Russia, no, I don't mean any disrespect, Khabarovsk, Russia in 2019-20 marked Zub's 6th campaign in the KHL. At 24, he started at 18 years old, worked his way up, and now he's into the National Hockey League. A span of over which he scored 19 goals, earned 35 assists, and totaled 54 points in 256 games with SKA St. Petersburg and Khabarovsk Amur. Pardon me if I butchered that name. I didn't mean any offense to that. So basically, this signing is pretty good, I'd have to say, for the Ottawa Sounders. Last year seemed like a breakout year, so I get now why Pierre Dorion believed that Artyom Zub is a defensive defenseman. 54 points in about a little less than 300 games isn't, Erik Karlsson level, but he is a sound defender, it looks like. I can't say I've watched his game, but what I can say is, Artyom Zub had a breakout year last year. He's a right-handed shot that we need. He's young, and it's a 1-year deal, and the contract is as follows, according to a source: $125,000 in the National Hockey League, including a signing bonus, and $70,000 if he plays with the Belleville in the AHL next year. Once again, not confirmed, so take that with a grain of salt. So what I'm thinking is this signing is, it's a low risk, high reward type of thing. The Ottawa Senators' blue line is depleted, and it's very unlikely Ron Hainsey and Mark Borowiecki both return. So I say they probably keep Borowiecki as a 7th defenseman, and then they have Artyom Zub in to give him a shot at the National Hockey League. And if it works out, great, sign him. And if he doesn't, you can trade him for a piece or just let him go after the year. Honestly, great signing by the Ottawa Senators, even though we've known about it for the last few months. But honestly, I like it. I don't know much about him, so I can't say, oh, this is great, oh, this is bad. I'm willing to give him a shot. And the last name, Zub, I might have to buy a jersey just because of the last name. What an awesome last name that is. But overall, can't complain. It's a good signing. Ottawa needs a defenseman. They got one. And he's young, right-handed. It's a lot of National Hockey League general managers are looking for a right-handed shot. So if he doesn't want to re-sign in Ottawa, maybe that could be a trade piece. At the end of the day, there's nothing bad about this for Ottawa. This is just good news. Besides that, I think Artyom Zub will fit in Ottawa. I think he'll get top 4, top 6 minutes. I think he'll get a decent amount of ice time in the early going of the season, whenever that starts. And, it's nice to have some hockey news to talk to y'all about. So once again, hope everyone watching this is safe and healthy, and I hope it stays that way. So I will see you all on Sunday when the Best of 7 podcast episode number 7 is uploaded. So I'll see y'all then. Appreciate all the support here and there, of course. And remember, Best of 7 podcast, you can find it on YouTube, right here at Senstock, Spotify, SoundCloud, Google Play, Apple, everywhere. So be sure to check it out. I really appreciate the support. So thank you all for watching. Please follow us on Twitter at Senstock_ for live updates of the games and, of course, breaking news. Please like us on Facebook, Senstock, add us to the circles on Google Plus, Senstock. Click the big red button down there and subscribe to us. Please check our website, SenstockCentral.com. We update that every single day. And, of course, our sponsor, it is SeatGeek. Be sure to use the code once things are over with. Be sure to stay safe and stay healthy. And I'll see y'all on Sunday. Appreciate the support. And welcome to Ottawa, Artyom Zub. Zub Nation, baby. I'll see you Sunday for the Best of 7 podcast episode number 7. I'll see y'all then. Go Sens, go.